tips with Ryan Knapton. Tip number 1, go to a flatter area. I'm gonna head to the bunny hill, but before we get there, there's a slightly steeper area. It's a blue or a green, but it's just slightly steeper, and what ends up happening is you get going, if you're carving, you're gliding on that edge rather than the friction of a skidded turn, and you get going fast. And if the pitch is steep at all, it's likely that you're gonna end up skidding it. So this is what ends up happening often. So not quite carving, you know, just a little bit of it, and then that's busting into skidded turns. So let's go to a pure beginner hill. And let this board glide. Now, not the most dynamic, aggressive turns there, but you can see this nice, clean line. It's so much easier to make those type of clean turns on a pretty flat section. You do need, you know, medium slow speed. If you're going too fast, it's going to be hard, but if you're going too slow, you're not going to have enough kind of centrifugal force in that turn. It's not quite centrifugal force, but leaning into the turn just isn't going to work if you're going too slow. Tip number 2, go early in the morning when there's nice fresh groomers, and then you can actually look at the tracks you're making. Is it a nice clean single pencil line, or is it skidding? If it's skidding, you're often going too fast. But early in the morning, the snow is both going to be better, and you can look at your tracks. Tip number 3, tilt your board on edge and let the carve happen. The side cut will automatically force you into it if you just gently tilt with even pressure along the entire edge. That's what I think about. Usually you hear 60% of your weight should be on the front, and that's great for pivoting your turns, using your back foot as a rudder and kicking it back and forth for speed control management. But for carving, maybe sometimes that's appropriate, but for mellow, good carving, I think evenest pressure along my entire edges, I can drive into it. So more like, instead of this, just tilting it on edge and making it like this. Yeah, if you've liked this 3 carving tips with Ryan Knapton, please give it a like, and maybe I can make some more if you asked for it. Otherwise, yeah, if you liked it also, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and of course, happy shredding and kapla!